Oh, rook f7. Sack the rook. Sack the rook and get the Arabiano. Sack the rook. All right, you guys. So we are back. We're going to be covering this match between Magnus and Danya. They're playing on chess.com. Currently, the score is 1.5 in favor of Danya, but Magnus looks to be winning this third game to tie up the match at 1.5 each. King e2, knight d4 looks very, very good. Knight d4, king e4. I mean, all roads lead to Athens here. So rook f3, nice technique. Rook g6, rook f2, GG. So okay, Magnus wins 1.5. Here they go. Game number 4, e4 c5, knight 3 d6. Magnus plays d4. Unlike Jose, he's going to go into the open Sicilian. We're going to get a knight orf here. Bishop b3, e5, knight d2. Normally white goes knight 3, knight b3. Knight d2 I thought allowed knight g4. I think knight d2 allows knight g4, but Danya misses it. f5, bishop c4, knight g3 is I think the old line. Takes, rook f1. Takes knight f1 maybe also, but I think you take with the rook and then you go queen f3 and castle. Like queen f3, castles, something like that. Queen d3, probably castles next move. Finally, a player who plays the moves that Hikaru suggests. I know, tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, for Jose, I think it's very tough. I think it's very tough playing against someone who's super well prepared, and someone who's super well prepared, and you're just getting blasted off the board in the opening. I mean, you're just getting blasted off the board in the opening because you're playing someone who's very good at preparing. I'm very good at chess, obviously. Yeah, Danya goes for the classic pawn sack with d5, and now it's the classic show B the money, and I don't think Danya has any money here. After a b5, there's rook a8. The rook is weak, bishop is weak. Yeah, Danya has no money. There is no money here for Danya. Probably queen d3 or something. I don't think Hans had a role in preparing Kramnik for the match, by the way. I don't think so. Okay, Magnus using his time. Now, one thing that Magnus Carlsen has always been very good at is knowing when you need to think. And there's a moment like this where instead of moving, he's using his 30 seconds. So let's see if he can come up with the best moves here. He finds the best computer move, queen to b3. Check that ass, as they say. Check that ass. So gotta be careful. I don't want to swear because it's gonna get like demonetized on YouTube. We get king f1 here, attacking the rook on g2. Queen guards the bishop. The rook is trapped. Danny's gonna have to sack the rook, but he's going to lose the game anyway. Yep, GG. Queen b2, bishop e3, probably queen b3, or actually queen b3, bishop d4, rook a6, knight c5, and Danya is still full of tricks. Maybe rook a. Danya is much worse here, but unfortunately for Magnus, it's a position where Danya gets to attack, and Daniel's very good when he's playing for like attacks and tactics. That's his forte. That's his bread and his butter. It's his bread and his butter. Hans gets no credit. You do realize that if you do realize that Kramnik is kind of a former world champion. He's someone who's known how to prepare and study chess for like last 30 plus years. I'm pretty sure he knows how to study. I don't think he needs any help from Hans. You're talking about a former world champion, you guys. But okay. Rook d1, bishop d4 maybe. Danya's praying that he can use dis knight and get it somewhere and distract Magnus. Oh, this is a song I've not heard in a very long time, by the way. And I know it. Okay, so Maggie is hiding his king on h3. There's no check. He wants to go rook d1 and win the game. It looks like Dan is going to lose this game. Yeah. Magnus is going to win this game. This rook d1 idea is so huge. It's the hugest thing you've ever seen. Huge problems here. Huge problems. Goes g5. He's trying to play g4. Another show me the money moment. I don't think it exists though. Again, show me the money. Let's see what Magnus does here. I expect him to play one of the rooks to d1. Rook HD1 might allow some G4. Probably still winning, but Rook D1 looks safer. Jose lost again. I mean, at this point, Jose's just out of it. You get G4. Let me refresh so the game updates. Apparently, we make analysis. It doesn't update. So let me refresh. Okay, so what happened? We got G4 takes, Queen G2 takes. Okay, Danya is simply down a rook here. Magnus is king on G4, super save. H5, king H4, and it looks like it's GG's immediately. King H5 might also be winning, but King H4 is, yeah, the very... Oh, Queen F3 to go for the mate? Oh, you're still covering E7. You can H3 bishop. Maybe Queen F3? One last little wrinkle here. If Danya can find Queen F3. Very tricky. But Queen G4, King G2, H4, Queen H6 probably good enough to win. Ah. Okay, time getting a little bit low here. Wait, Bishop G3? Wait, what? Wait. Oh, Bishop G3, there's Queen D1, that's why. Oh, wow. Okay. Queen H5, yeah, I mean, yeah, too much time. Check. Rook D6. Unless Magnus is playing on touchpad, I'm pretty confident he'll win this. Check, knight F6. Or no, there's still Bishop E3. Not here. Just B6. Oh, rook F7. Sack the rook. Sack the rook and get the Arabiano. Sack the rook. Rook C7. Okay. Magnus almost threw it away there, but not enough. Not enough cheese. Okay. Okay, Danya playing. We'll watch from Magnus's point of view. It's currently 2.5, 1.5 in favor of Magnus. Only bread and butter, no cheese. Yes. Yeah. They won. Okay, pretty standard opening so far. Let's see what we get in this Magnus game. We get G6 being played. Danya's up juicer after knight D5 here. It's a free juicer. Yeah, E4 played. Knight takes E4, knight D5 maybe. Hard position to judge here, and Danya's going to be way ahead on the clock out of the gate. Yeah, this is a better show than the Cran McJohnson match. This is. I mean, you have two great players going at it, and we don't have any of this stupid preparation nonsense in this match, unlike the other ones. So just pure chess, pure chess. I think if Magnus were playing Danya 3-1 or 3-2, there would be a huge advantage. In 3-0, Magnus is much less of a favorite. I think it's probably something like 70-30. If Danya's, of course, not. He hasn't been up for 24 hours and he's not super tired. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway. 84 Cram. I mean, Jose started off badly today and he's kind of just falling apart. He's falling apart. Yeah. Yeah. You get knight G3 here. Dan's trying to go knight to F5 to hit all the juicers every which way. I don't know, but the match is over. Danya plays well. I mean, Danya's a great player, and Danya's a great player no matter what. But in 3-0, his strength is really magnified. Really magnified. Maybe knight F4. I'm not sad for Jose. I think what I would say is that Jose's playing someone who clearly did a lot of hard preparation for this match. And at the end of the day, like, Kramnik's completely wrong about the cheating stuff, but he's not. But he's still, even if he's wrong about that, that doesn't make him a bad chess player. Like, you don't just suddenly become a terrible chess player overnight. And what's happened in this match is actually what I was very afraid of what happened in the first match. It didn't happen in the first match, but I was actually very worried that in the first match Jose might just get absolutely destroyed. So yeah, it's not too crazy. It's still sad to see. I mean, but it's hard to know. I mean, for Jose, he obviously didn't do a lot of prep, is what I would say. Yeah. Funny how in the Russian stream chat, cheater based on this match, even if it's not the same time format and all the other stuff. I mean, look, it's what it is. I mean, Kramnik's got great prep. Jose is not. He's not. I mean, he doesn't have great prep. You show up and you play a game of Sicilian Nightorf without any prep ahead of time. Jose is probably going to do quite well. But when somebody can just literally zone in and focus and spend like weeks, if not months, obsessing about him and preparing for it, then of course he's going to struggle. Yeah, I mean, it's just a reality. I mean, you guys can say what you want, but it's just a reality. F? No, I know drop frames. Yeah. Okay, Magnus is trying hard here, but there's knight d6. Here comes D's knights. But still rook f8, not rook h7 because the knight e8 hits you hard. Okay, bishop e7, knight e5. Here come D's knights. c4, knight b6, b3. Still tricky here. Still tricky. Maybe rook d3 is an idea to go rook f3. Probably b3 is what I would play here. Computer likes a4, which is just ridiculous. Takes ef5, knight c3, bishop f6. Probably knight c3. Knight g3 also an option. Rook f6. Now it's starting to. I feel like there's still knight f1, knight e3. Knight f1, knight e3 is still tricky. Rook e1, king d7, knight e5, king c7, maybe a draw. Knight d7, rook e8. I don't like that. I would have gone rook e8. Now rook e6 and knight f6, and now you're going to lose the juice and you're going to lose the game. Knight f6, GG. Okay. Magnus going to win this game. Yep. Extra juicers. Just bring the king over. And Magnus up 10 seconds on the clock. If Magnus weren't up 10 seconds here, I don't know how I'd feel about this, but he is up 10 seconds, so he's going to win the game. Ooh. Takes rook d3, bishop f4, GG, g2, rook e2. I mean, you still can try with knight d5. Like, oh, but there's bishop h2. You don't even have to go rook e2. There's just g2, bishop h2. Okay, rook e. Oh no, rook e2, rook f3. King g5, king g4, and now you just win. Yeah. Or rook e2, everything's good. King g4 is all Gucci. Rook e1, sack the rook, sack the rook, sack the rook. Although now he doesn't sack the rooks, the knight's on b4, but same difference. Hikaru, do you hate computers where their moves upset you sometimes as a human? I mean, it's what it is. It just, I would say that preparation is the unfortunate part of the game of chess, and it sucks. But that's the reality. And everyone can study and prepare. That is the other thing. So it's like, even though I think it takes away a lot of the fun of the game, it is what it is. Okay, Danya's playing the classic Preychik system with bishop d7 and knight c6 here. Probably white castles. Or actually, it was Preychik because I played this system with bishop d7. Like literally, I played the system with bishop d7 literally in like 2001, like over 20 years ago. Actually, now I made an analysis. I have to refresh so some moves come in. Okay, logical. Love from Turkey. How you doing? No, Gukesh is a great calculator, but of course he has intuition too. Everybody does. Okay, Danya in trouble here. If he takes the juicer, he's going to get his queen stuck. He's going to lose his Pokemon. That's never a good thing. So he goes to e6. I still think bishop b6 is very dangerous. There are all kinds of ways to start touching the queen, and that could be very bad. Or actually, sorry, I should correct my words. Okay, anyway, he goes to f4. We got queen h6 here, probably knight c3, and knight c3 probably to cover the b2 pawn. I'm keep going. Yes, okay, thank you guys. Relax. Take a deep breath. Okay. Cancel. Yeah, I'm canceled for saying that, right? Yes, cancel. I'm gonna get canceled for that. Yes. I really don't like Danya's position. White's threatening e5 to put massive pressure on 5. You go e5, f5, then there's a huge square for the horse. That's not what we were hoping for. Of course, if I make analysis, it's not going to update in real time. So Get knight e7 here. I still think e5 is probably a decent move, although e5 bishop c6 maybe not. 5 takes ed6, maybe that's still good. e5, actually I'm wondering why e5 isn't just very good for white here. Computer doesn't like it. Do I think I was ever cleared best in Blitz? You mean like, I mean, I think that online there have been various times I've been the best, but over the board I don't think. Also, over the board never is 3-0 though. Let's be clear, like when you talk about Blitz, they're different formats. So over the board you never play 0 increment. There is always increment. Online you play with increment or without increment. I think it's straight up 3-0 like online. I probably was the best in the world, and I would say around like maybe 2009ish, 2008ish, maybe to like 2014ish, maybe around then, without increment online. Over the board I don't think I would ever say I was the best though. With increment, definitely not. No, definitely not over the board, because there is always play with increment. And there's, I mean, I would say that I think I've been in the clear number 2 for a long time. Unfortunately, there's this one guy called Magnus Carlsen who is anytime I've done well like in the World Blitz, he always does just as well. So what to do? What to do? He did go e5, but this is apparently a bad move. Why? Huh? Was g4 wrong? I thought g4 was still good, but whatever. And I messed it up because when in 2019 when we had the tiebreaker, that first tiebreaker game against Magnus in the World Blitz, there was some slight nuance in that Spanish where I could have won the game or been much better. I don't remember. I think I could trap a rook or something. There's a very slight nuance that I missed in that game. Very slight nuance. Well, can't you see? Can't you see? Reality. Okay, knight b2. Oh, but Magnus trying to go over g5 to trap the queen. Oh no, Danya's queen gets out here. Danya's queen is safe. Danya should win this game. Let's see. He's up 40 seconds and he's winning on the board. I don't know about that. Would g5? I guess it's still fine. Just knight c4. All right. Yeah, queen g7. I mean, this is not difficult. There's also f5 somewhere. Queen d4 is GG as well. Queen e3 probably. Well, can't you see? Can't you see? Thing on reality. Okay, we get. Okay, so Daniel thinks he's Jose. Bro thinks he's Jose Martinez Alcantara with the Alpin Sicilian. Okay, playing pretty fast here. I think I adopted Daniel one time in 3-0, but yeah. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go use the restroom very quickly and we will be right back. Give me 1 second. We'll keep going. I'm gonna stretch my legs before the time. All right, what's going on? Okay, Magnus put the rook on d4. We'll flip the board. Awimboe. Okay, Magnus gonna win the pawn on d6. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Magnus up 1 pawn. Soon it will be 2 pawns. He should be winning here. Rook e1, very tricky move. Go rook e8, but probably just swap the juicers. Queen d6, queen f8. Should be bishop f7. Not so simple. No, Jose is just falling apart at the end of the match because he's... Huh? Queen d... Wait, knight g4? Bishop c8, bishop a... Ooh, it's a little bit tricky here because bishop c8, bishop a6 is not clear. Queen d7, knight g4, f6, bishop e6 takes, queen e1 should be winning. Should be winning. It's not... It's winning here, but you have to be a little bit careful. I mean, queen d7 is the only move here. Or maybe king e8. King e8, bishop d5. King e8 is also possible. He goes queen e8. I guess the idea is d7, queen d8, knight g4, f6. Still tricky. Still tricky. Now he just cuts off the juicer and it's easy. This is just b5 and bishop d7. Just b5, bishop d7. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Magnus is going to win again and take a 4.5, 2.5 lead in this match. No, like knight e3, queen e5 probably. Queen e5 should be very good. I assume this is the last game of the match, but they might be playing more. Whoa. Bishop e8, bishop c6. All roads lead to Rome. Okay, Max is be a little bit careful here now, though, because now that bishop can move away, it's not so simple. Like bishop e6, queen e5, probably still good. Bishop e3, queen e5, probably no tricks. Queen e5, I'm guessing is queen b2. Maybe other moves too. Queen f6, bishop b3, probably, but still, as long as Magnus doesn't hang his queen to a fork, he's gonna lose, or he's gonna win, I should say. It's not easy to win this though. If I could somehow set up a fortress here, like put the rook on b3, but nah, queen d4 and queen c, or not queen c3, that would lose. King f6, rook e8, I assume, queen c3, queen c2, or queen g1, knight e1, queen d4 maybe, or just h5, h4, start pushing the p. Probably I'd go queen c3. Okay, it goes queen a1, which is also good enough. Ooh, good defense by Daniel. He's keeping the game going. He's keeping the game alive. Rook d6. Yeah, or g. There's got to be some way to break. Whoa, takes him. Oh wait, no, you don't have rook f8. You know, I thought you had rook f8, but there's queen c2. Yeah, king h4. There's still this queen c2 issue. Queen c2, gg. Or this queen c2. Yeah, ggs. Ooh. All right. Let's move on.